Afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. It is really a wonderful Monday, and welcome to Cup Brewing Live Season 3. So, Brewing Live is a community service of Cup Coffee Republic. Our heart is to fill your digital cup with great stuff that matters as we ignite your space with opportunities for impact, income, and influence so that you can experience transformation in different areas of your life through the platform of coaching. Decaf Coffee Republic is a coaching hub and the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines and now going global. Our physical space is located inside Pioneer Center along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. Our home is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily for dine-in, pick up, and delivery of your premium drinks and nutritious food. Plant-based meal is also available to help you keep you fit and healthy during this time of pandemic. About how you learn to be part of a coaching club and benefit from this learning opportunity. Our physical space is located inside Pioneer Center. Okay. And for coaching services, we do offer coaching services on demand 24 by 7. Just connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 anytime for the day and any day of the week. Thank you for joining me today. I know a lot of coaches are already in the house. Please do tag a friend in the comment below and share this link to your FB timeline, group, and or pages so that we can reach more people and help transform lives. Decaf Brewing Live is in partnership with Coach A Coaching Club, the premier club for coaches and entrepreneurs. Our mission as a club members is to create massive impact by turning our talents into income and influencing the people in our chosen domain and territory through the platform of life coaching. Our club will open for batch free. It's really exciting this coming January 2020. So please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 and to know more about it. Okay. So for today's episode, I will share with you Designed to Overcome the 3 lessons from the body on overcoming. So these are the 3 lessons from the body on overcoming. And I am very as I begin, may I invite you to intentionally learn from this episode and earn wisdom. Okay, and earn wisdom, strategies, and techniques as you give generously to the achievement of life coaching and support. Fellow change agents in practice of the profession, for your love gift, you may click the link www.paypal.com, PayPal me, /brewing live in the caption of this FB Live. Giving is earning the opportunity to be blessed and to be a channel of God's blessing. So I am inviting you to say yes to the privilege of giving honor to whom honor is due. And thank you for your generous heart. I'm going to be sharing to you Designed to Overcome, the 3 lessons from the body on overcoming. So before I start, may I ask everyone to be intentional this morning and just get anything that you'll be able to relate from the talk that I'm going to be sharing with you, something that you resonate, something wherein you can resonate with, and something that you're able to resonate or you can relate with. And that is what we call the pack my bag moment. So pack my bag moment, pag nakita po ninyo sa screen, madaming bag. Pili lang po kayo. Pag marami kayong makuhang learnings this morning, then probably you're taking the pink bag. So that's the pack my bag moment, wherein when you attend a seminar, there's something that you're so happy about because you've learned about it. And all suddenly, it's like done. You're done already for the day because you have already learned na may natutunan ka na, kaya it's like pack my bag moment. Okay? So, good morning once again. So, before I proceed, may I introduce myself? Okay? I am Coach Marife. I'm a professional certified life coach by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. And I help discover individuals with themselves and their God-given design and be empowered to overcome challenges and pursue their desired life. I am also an entrepreneur and the owner of Healthy You Wellness Coaching Center that serves clients who want coaching for weight management, self-empowerment, and overcoming. I am a registered nurse by background with 22 years of hospital experience, and I am very passionate. Because of that, I am very passionate as an advocate for healthy, active lifestyle and mental wellness. Okay, so as I begin, let me share this statement, okay, that through the course of time, the existence of men have always been challenged. The existence of men have always been challenged. Now, why do I say that? Okay, why do I say that? Okay, so as you can see in the monitor, if you're familiar with the Bible and you're familiar with the stories in the Bible, one of the greatest flood, okay, that really almost it wiped out the whole world or the whole earth, is the flood wherein Noah was asked to save only himself and his family. Only himself and his family. And this flood has really cleanse everything from the earth except for Noah's family and some animals which God has asked him to take with him. And yesterday we not celebrated, but we commemorated the 7th anniversary of Typhoon Yolanda. And in that experience of ours here in Tacloban City, there were about an estimated of 10,000 people who died from that surge, okay, from that event, okay. And if you look also back into history, I don't know if you've read about the Black Plague. This happened in the 1300s, and they started in Europe, and there was about 75 million, estimated to 75 to 200 million who died. And now we're again experiencing another plague, as you call it, the COVID now, the pandemic that we're having. So madami din ang namatay na all over the world. So that's a Black Plague. Okay. Next is the Hiroshima bombing. I don't know, maybe your mothers are baby boomers. This was in the August of 1945. There was a bombing in Japan. Okay, this was an attempt to stop World War II. So this happened in August of 1946, and estimated death was 80,000 to 36,000. 80,000 died, estimated, and 36,000 were injured. And you can relate this to another bombing. This was in September of 9/11, where a lot of Americans and other races who were working in America who also got affected by that bombing. So all through history, you've seen a lot of happenings, a lot of events that really threaten the lives of every man who were really in that event. Okay, so marami po ang namatay, marami nagkasakit, marami ang na-injure. Okay, and but if you look at history also, if you look at history, you will see the resiliency of men. You will see the tenacity of men. So it kind of made me wonder now that all through these years that it has been happening, no, they every season there will be something different. Here in the Philippines, we're always visited by typhoons, and currently we are praying for Bicol region because they have really uh, suffered a lot from from Typhoon Rolly. But you see that men has the capability to really stand up. Men has the capability to overcome. So throughout history and up to the present, you will see resiliency, story of resiliency. You will see story of tenacity. And that's the very reason why I would want to discuss with you that we are designed really to overcome. Okay, so that's the reason today I'm going to be talking to you about designed to overcome. Okay, so I hope you're ready to listen up, and welcome everyone. I'm seeing a lot of coaches in the Facebook Live, and thank you so much for being here. So, designed to overcome, and my objective this morning is to bring you at a level of appreciation, for you to appreciate your body and be inspired to intentionally care for it. Intentionally care for it. A lot of times we all know that part of self-care is body care, but how many of us really intentionally look into ourselves, look into our body to really take care of it? And that's the first objective. And the second objective is for me to be able to inspire you to embrace your design. Embrace your design. Because a lot of times we always say, I can't do it. I am so overwhelmed. I don't think I can make it. But this is one thing. If you embrace your design, you will know. You will know that you're stronger than what you think you are. Okay? So let's start with this. Okay? The body. Okay? The body is actually, for many of you, you have your science subject, the body is made up of 100 trillions of cells. And it's so complex. We have the skeletal system, we have the circulatory system. It's so beautiful. If you see the symphony of all those things, you'll truly appreciate your body. Because oftentimes we see only the outside appearance, but we don't really see what is going on, what is going behind the skin, behind the beauty of what is really going on inside. But the body, science says the body is complex. The body is complex, and I agree. And the Bible says the body is holy. And you can, if you're a Christian, you can look it up, no? That we are asked to really take care of our body because it is the temple of the Holy Spirit. If it is temple of the Holy Spirit, therefore the temple is holy. Because an unholy thing can never enter a temple. Okay, so that is the body. But science and the Bible agree that the body is priceless. And do you agree with me? Your body is priceless. Okay, so let me define to you first two terms that is very important this morning to ground us all together. So when you say design, it means to have in mind as a purpose of a goal. Okay, some related words to it to make us understand is intend, look, mean, meditate, and plan. Okay, and when you talk about overcome, it means to get better of. So there's something that happened, but you get better of. Okay, mas gumaganda ka doon. That's why you say overcome. Some related words are beat, conquer, defeat, or get around. So yun po yung mga related terms. Okay. Now, according to research, there are 5 major life events that will challenge our ability to overcome. So these major 5 events, pag talaga po ito ay na-experience natin, we will really be shaken. So nasi-shaken po talaga. So research says there are 5 major life events, and these are death and dying. So this is for those who have experienced this, the loss of a loved one, a loss of a dear friend, it really hurts, and really the pain, it takes time for you to be able to recover from it. Okay. So next is divorce. So a friend told me that even though she was separated for a long time from the husband before they came into divorce, or here in the Philippines, an annulment, it is once the paper is in for divorce and you're to sign it, or the annulment is already there and you're to sign it, it's like a confirmation that you failed. It's a confirmation that you're a failure. So that's the feeling of, that's why it's a challenge to our ability to overcome. Third is moving. So maybe moving from one place to the other. So there are a lot of people who suffer now from, especially children, that when they move because there's a need for the father move to another place for a job. Moving pulls out the stress in the person, and the person really go into a mode of really, finding the self how to adjust, because you're going to adjust to new friends, new environment, and of course major illness or injury. Can you imagine, you have been working for a long time, you have been doing your routine, and all of a sudden because you're sick you have to stop, and so your value, your how you see yourself becomes a different thing, and so it will challenge your ability to overcome. And of course, job loss. Many nowadays are experiencing this one because of the pandemic. Many lost their job. Marami na po ang naka-skeletal force, or if not, they did not lose their job. Most probably, they lost part of their salary because maraming skeletal force from the regular, ginawa mo ng contractual. So job loss is something that will also challenge you to overcome. But through it all, I would like to stretch 3 lessons we can learn, okay, from our body's design. Now, why do I say that we are designed to overcome? And I would like to point out some example through our body that you can reflect on, so that you can really confirm to yourself that you are made to overcome. Okay, so one is, now if you look into how many of you keep a picture of yourself, okay, how many of you keep a picture of yourself and your friends or your cousins? Ilan na sa inyo naka-experience na may nakita kayong a picture or a photograph of you from way past 19 something, which you've already forgotten? And you will agree with me that when you look at these pictures, you see that you had what you had and what you didn't have. Di ba? Pag tingin mo, why, pangit ko dyan. Bakit payat ako? Bakit hindi ganyan yung itsura? Bakit nga? We always say that, right? But if you look more reflectively, you will really see a perfect picture of you in a perfect time and place. Okay? The moment you are conceived, the body cells and structures move to help you adjust and adapt. This allows you to be capable to handle what is appropriate for that time. And when we are born, we are fed with milk, right? Our food is milk, and because our stomach is not capable yet to handle solid food. And the milk we suck nourishes our small body. Then as we move, okay, over to becoming toddlers, our body change to help us support in our learning to walk. Because of this, it is needed that the body receive more nutrients to support its development. Now, this is such a smooth symphony of the body communication and working in coordination without you being conscious of it. Imagine this need will also trigger, yung paglaki po nyo, it will trigger also the maturity of the stomach to digest solid food. Okay? So everything in our body is perfectly aligned to what we need to help us fulfill our purpose. Okay? So when we were children, our body have a higher, another thing now that I would like to point it out. When we were children, our body have a higher percentage of fat. Now, as we need it for energy, as we explore and learn new things. As we move to become teens, we lose the fats. And we start to become leaner as we become more active to do school and play. Okay? Then as young adults, we develop muscles as our body prepare for labor and work and more responsibility. So we lose the fats na, pumapasok na yung muscles. We're developing the muscles already. At midlife onward, we lose the muscles and our bones becomes prominent. Pumapayat ka na. So as we are entering the phase of self-actualization, so kambal ng changes ng katawan, yung need mo din ay nag-iiba. Okay? The self-actualization is coming in, and wisdom will tell us or will make us less stressed, okay, as we learn that life is not about proving oneself, but rather being oneself to serve your purpose. And in this time, we work less in quantity, but rather we work in quality. Okay? So, ganun po yun. Pag tumatanda na tayo, we have less work. That's why we need less of the muscles, nagiging prominent na po yung bones. Okay? And because we are, as I've said, yung workload natin dyan is for quality na, hindi na siya for quantity. So, what is the lesson that the body is teaching us on that aspect? Okay? Number one is, your body is prepared for your season. Your body is prepared for your season. Okay. So, ready po siya kung whatever season you are in, nakasuporta siya sa inyo. And a lot of times we say, hindi ko kaya yan. I can't do it. I'm not prepared for that. But truth of the matter is, you are prepared for your season. It's just you don't recognize it. Okay? So, you have to remember that whatever challenge that comes your way at this season of your life, remember, you are ready for what is at hand. You are ready for what is at hand. Okay. Now, next is your body. The second thing that we can get from our body is that your body is made to protect you. Your body is made to protect you. So there is a built-in system to allow you to handle challenges. Okay. In most medical legal cases, when I was younger, I was really fond of watching forensic files. I loved the novel of Patricia Cornwell, and I had a dream to someday I wondered if I would work as a forensic pathologist and all this. It keeps me, it keeps my energy as I keep on reading those novels. But for most people, if we have lawyers watching in the house, in most medical legal cases, it has been noted that the cuts to the arms and hands are automatic when there is an attacker, or when the victim is aware of an impending attack. The brain automatically will signal the arms to shield the body from harm. Okay, so marami pong cases, alam nila pag self-defense yan, kasi yung kamay nakaganyan, maraming cuts and bruises dito sa kamay. Okay, so that's because the body is made to protect you. The brain will signal, the arms to be up, so when there's an attacker. Another example is when you are new to the place. How many have you experienced it that when you went on a vacation, you are new to the place, either you're in a hotel, even if it's a beautiful hotel, or you are staying with a relative or a friend, okay? And you need to stay overnight. Kailangan ka dun matulog, okay? You will have difficulty in sleeping. You will have difficulty in sleeping for probably a day or two. Okay, why? Because the brain is alert to sense any danger or threat in the new environment. So, ini-scan ng brain yan. The brain, alam ng brain na bago ka sa lugar na iyon. And because the brain is not familiar in the area, okay, and you're even unconscious of this, right? Hindi kanya patutulugin kaagad. Because the brain will keep you alert in case there's a threat to you. Because it's a new environment, okay? Another example is the fever. Once you have a fever, okay, in my nursing school, we have always been taught that fever is a sign that there's something going on in your body. Now, it's the most common way for the body to signal you that there is an infection, that something is wrong, and it is tipping the balance. So, it is tipping the balance. Kaya nagsisignal siya na, okay, tumataas yung temperature because there's something wrong. So, it signals you, it signals the body so that you'll be able to get to know. And as you go through the different stages in life, your body will find a way to protect you. There will be uneasiness. Okay, if you're in needing to decide, we had a topic of crossroads by Coach Nilo. There will be uneasiness in you. There will be uneasiness in you because when you're not ready to take the plunge on something, your body will tell you that. So when that happens, take time to breathe and pause and listen to your body. Okay, so that lesson is telling us, the body is telling us to be mindful for the cues your body will give you and be ready to respond. So be mindful for the cues your body will give you and be ready to respond. So that's the second lesson. Okay, now let's move on to the third lesson. Okay, your body is made to protect you. Your body is made to protect you. Now, I think I have mentioned to you, I believe I mentioned to you earlier that by background, I'm a registered nurse and I have 22 years of hospital experience. There was one incident when I was in an 11 to 7 shift, okay, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift. And at the time, I was assigned in the neonatal intensive care unit. Now, this area is taking care of neonates, meaning newborns from 0 to 30 days old. Okay, so they are primarily in the neonatal intensive care unit because they are in a critical condition and they needed to be monitored. Okay? So I was taking care at the time of a preterm baby. I can no longer remember the date, but I remember the incident so much. Okay, so I was taking care of a preterm baby and who was having difficulty in breathing, and so he was attached to a ventilator and he had a lot of tubes. It was about 2 a.m. in the morning and I needed to change the plaster. When I went to the baby, the baby needs, I need to change the plaster anchored to the tubes because the baby was moving and so the tube was moving and so I had to anchor it so that it will not be dislodged from the mouth because the baby was intubated. The tube was giving oxygen to the baby. So at that time, I was impatient, I was tired, I was sleepy, I cannot find any scissor for some reason. So being impatient, I used the blade. I found the blade. Okay? Yung blade po na Gillette. Okay? I found the blade. I don't know where it was there. And I hold the plaster in between my fingers. Nakalagay doon. How many of you are doing this one? Okay, and I hurriedly cut the plaster. And I did cut the plaster, but I also split my finger into two. Ito po siya. Okay? I split the finger into two. And for the first time, I saw the inside of my finger. Pasintabi doon sa mga kumakain. Do not imagine na lang po, okay? So, I cut my finger, I split into two, and I saw the inside of my fingers. So, kung may lamang ako sa inyo ngayon, hindi pa siguro ninyo nakita yung loob ng finger, nakita ko na po yung mga taba-taba dito sa kamay ko. And it came with a realization. The pain, the gushing out of the blood came with a realization that I was not using my training and I was not protecting myself and I was not using my common sense. You know, I was beating up myself in the pain. I was holding my finger kasi nga dugo-dugo siya at ang sakit-sakit. Okay? So at that time, my daughter was confined in the hospital. So I asked a fellow nurse to take care of the baby, watch the baby first while I take care of myself. I walked fast to her room, woke my husband up. Okay, my husband is a doctor. And when he saw my finger, he said he needed to bring me to the emergency room to suture it back. Tahiin niya. But I refused. Being a nurse doesn't put you to a level na you're really that courageous when you talk about suture and you talk about, suturing it up. So I said no, and I asked him to wrap it tightly and to stop the bleeding. And I told him that I will find the courage to go about it in the morning. It was 2 a.m., so I'm going to be finishing my shift at 7 a.m. So I went back with a tight, bandage around in my finger, and it stopped the bleeding. But you know what? I never did went into the emergency room. I was not able to master my courage. But amazingly, after antibiotics and daily dressing, plus proper wound care, okay, the wound just closed itself. And though you can still see the line of the blade now, it's very minimal, pero hindi na po even yung aking finger. But it has closed up and it has healed itself. Okay, so now why am I Why am I telling you this? It's because your body is made to survive and thrive. Your body is basically made to survive and thrive. And so, if you are feeling down right now, whatever challenges you may be in, okay, you will always find a way. This is something that I want to be able to relate it to somebody who is down right now and you feel like everything is closing up on you. You will always find a way to come out victoriously. You just need patience and you just need intentionality. You just have to be intentional about it because it is built in you. It is built in you. Now, after sharing to you the three lessons of overcoming, no, when challenges comes to in our way, no, and we're grappling with it, I would like to share with you another three initial steps to prepare for overcoming. Okay, three initial steps which you can easily do for overcoming. Okay, now this is according to Francois Adam. He is the medical director for Connor Integrative Health Network. He said, "Your body your body instinctively respond to changes and perceive stress." So talaga pong on action siya. If there's changes, if there's stress, talaga on the go siya. Ready siya. That's why you can never tell yourself, "I'm not ready." I'm not ready. You are. It's just a matter of for you to be able to embrace that and really claim that you are ready. Okay, so the initial steps, these three initial steps to overcoming, I'm going to be sharing with you, which you can easily do once there's a challenge that's coming your way. So initial steps lang po siya, and this is not, how do you call it, hindi siya solid. You can add up to it. It depends on your situation. But one thing that you can do is get physically moving. Okay, get physically moving. And when I talk about get physically moving, what action can you do? So if there's a challenge, what action can you do right away? If you're not ready for that, what activity can you do right now to reboot and stabilize your body? There are times now when there's challenge, we're overwhelmed. We just panic and we just, we get angry because we're panicking, we are anxious. So instead, you become a different person. There are many times in my experience when I am in the operating room, assisting, I was an operating room nurse before, and the stress level in the operating room is very high. And once the operation started, you'll never be able to predict. You'll never be able to predict the doctors really. They're going to get mad for some small things. It's because the stress level is high. So what action can you do, or what activity can you do right now to reboot and stabilize your body? So ano po yung pwede ninyong gawin para you get started into being able to really look at to have a better perspective of how you can overcome and what you can do to overcome. So get physically moving. Get physically moving. Next is breathe. Okay. Minsan, when there's a challenge, our brain is overwhelmed. There will be many shooting thoughts. And if you ask a friend, may mga advices pa sila, mas dumadami yung nasa ulo mo. So why don't you take in a deep breath, pause, and be mindful. Be mindful of the surrounding, where you are, what you are right now, and what you are doing, and what blessings have you been receiving. Now, breathing or being mindful is actually a sign of acceptance rather than of control. It's you saying, okay, it's here. What can I do? So breathe, be mindful, and just take it all in. How do I feel about this? How do I feel? This is a challenge. How do I feel now? And what will be the impact of this on me? So, while you're thinking, naiisip mo na po yun, nagre-reboot na, wawala yung panicky, yung anxiety, because you're trying, your brain is now focusing on surviving. Your brain is trying to survive and trying to tell you that this is what we're going to, in action mode siya. So, breathe and be mindful. Next, feel good. Feel good. So, I always heard of master coaches saying counterintuitive. Okay, do something, counteract the feeling, the thoughts. Feel good. What can you do to feel good? What are the things that make you feel good? So for me, I've always felt, when I'm overwhelmed, when there's so many, kahit busy-busy po ako, you will see me exercising. What is the reason for that? When I exercise, I really feel good because I'm able to focus on what. Nawawala yung lahat ng aking naiisip, the mga struggles or challenges or problems. And what it is replaced by a mind that is focused to do a certain routine. Kaya it makes me feel good. Plus, of course, exercise releases the endorphins. It's the happy hormone. So maybe you can do gratitude, write some what you're grateful for, think of what you're grateful for. So these are the things that may help you to really feel good. Okay, so those are the three ways that you can jumpstart yourself into action for overcoming. Now, one thing that I want to leave with you is, I'm ending already by sharing now, but one thing that I want to share with you is God so beautifully designed our body. And it is designed that way because we are destined to walk our purpose. And our purpose will entail for us to face challenges. It is part of life. So if you don't have challenges right now, just hold on because it is really coming. I have my Bible study teacher would always tell me, don't say it's for them only. If you don't have troubles, just wait and see, it's coming. Okay? So our purpose will entail for us to face challenges. That's part of life. But as we overcome, as we will ourselves to overcome, we are transformed towards His likeness. And that is the main goal, towards transforming yourself to the likeness of God. Overcoming is a gift. Okay? Overcoming is a gift and your body is designed for it. Everybody have it. Everybody has it. No one is born without the capability to survive and thrive. So when you feel like down, you're overwhelmed, and you say you wanted to throw in the towel and you don't want to go on, please know that from the beginning of time, you were thought of, you were designed to survive and thrive. Just like any gift, it is really given by the giver. Okay. You can only have it once you receive it. The question is, how do you want to respond to His gift? Would you want to receive that gift of a wonderful design of a body that you are made to overcome, or you are receiving that you are made to be a loser? Well, for me, I'd say I am made for overcoming. And you too is made to overcome. So thank you so much for being here and watching and sharing this time of with me. And I hope you get to be inspired and you get to have learned. No, but before I end, before I say I bid you goodbye for now, let me invite you to a training. I'm so excited for this. We have the mental health certification program this coming December 5, 6, and 12. This is run by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur. So this is a training that will make you really capable, will enhance you more as a person, will become a better you to handle mental health issues and problems. And this is $497, but there is a package. No, there's a package, the life coach certification. If you take the life coach certification together with mental health certification, this is a 2-in-1 deal for only $1,297. So this is really a bargain na po. So I hope you come and be part of our tribe. I could never imagine the space that I am in now and the tribe that I am in now and the kind of person I am in now. I was truly empowered with the certification class as a life coach, and now I'm entering also into the mental health certification to prepare me also for clients that are coming my way, and for me to be also used for my family. So come and hop in and be part of our family. Okay, so in behalf of B Cup Coffee Republic and Coach A Coaching Club, we want to thank you all for being part of this journey. You can watch the replay of all episodes from season 1 to 3 inside FB page of D Cup Coffee Republic and Life Coach Philippines. Don't miss it. Just open it up. If you say you're busy, just if you find time, really find time to look it up in the Facebook, Life Coach Philippines and Decaf Coffee Republic. You can also check on Coach AI Connect YouTube channel for high definition video of this episode. Remember to subscribe to the channel so that you can get alerts when the video becomes available. Tomorrow, our episode is exciting as well. I'm just so blessed and so happy. 4 ways to be healthy and motivated by Coach Brenda Pacova. So join her. Let us join her to be sure to. So hop in tomorrow, same time at 12 noon. Join us back tomorrow. So thank you very much. Love, Babu. God bless everyone. Have a wonderful day.